Welcome to Canucks Last Week, where I try to cover everything Canucks hockey in 3 minutes or less. And, well, the Canucks just had their bye week, so there's not a lot to cover. Well, you could talk about the trade deadline and all these trade rumors swelling up around the Canucks. Or if you're really running out of ideas, you can just talk about Ben Hutton's infectious smile. That's always a crowd pleaser. Ah! Is this real life? The trade deadline is on Wednesday, the biggest day on the Canucks calendar, and 5 Canucks players have the mumps. This isn't real, right? This is a joke. This is some sick, twisted joke just to mess with Canucks fans. There's no other explanation. There's no way this is real. Like, who's writing this stuff? Gary Bettman, why? What do you want from me? Like, I'm not really sure what else I'm supposed to say here other than hopefully this does not mess with the Canucks trade plans for the deadline. Last year, Canucks fans were tortured by Jim Benning for not moving Dan Hamhuis at the deadline, and it seemed like this year, something might actually happen. He's already talked to players like Miller, Burrows, and Hansen about potentially being traded, and then this happens. Now, thankfully, it doesn't sound like Hansen, Miller, or Burrows, or any of the Canucks who might be traded at the deadline have caught the infection, but why? Like this is just twisted. I've just gotten to the point where I've accepted that the Canucks can't have nice things. It just won't happen. And to be honest with you, I'm getting kind of worried, and I probably shouldn't be, and I'm probably overreacting, but the Ducks traded for Patrick Eaves, and that's kind of where I thought Jannik Hansen or Alex Burrows would be a nice fit, and they got Patrick Eaves, which probably shuts the door on both of those, so I'm just praying that Jim Benning pulls the trigger and gets something done. I just really don't want him to sit on these players like he did last year with Dan Hamhuis. But there's a silver lining for those of you on Team Tank. Tanev, Stetcher, Tryamkin, Chaput, and Granlund are all not playing tonight versus the Sharks, and might not play in the next game either, which is good if you want the team to lose. I'm also really excited to see how Evan McEnany does in tonight's game. He's had like 15 points in his last 17 games down in Utica for a defenseman, and it seems like he's already passed Jordan Subban on the depth chart, so I'm really curious to see how his game is going to turn out tonight. But yeah, that's going to do it for me for this week. There wasn't really that much I wanted to talk about other than the mumps, which I still think is ridiculous, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next week.